Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. People, I'm looking for serenity. How about you? It's a noisy, crazy time in this world, and people want serenity. So, I have a fantastic article. It's from Science Beta. I'm not familiar, but I will leave it in the description of the video. And it is titled The 7 Habits of Highly Serene People. Yes, please. Okay, it reads, is it possible to model the habits of serenity? Would a person who is highly serene even have any habits? Or are people who are habitually calm actually living in a numbed out cocoon? Those are all valid questions. Can you genuinely feel a sense of serenity on a regular basis? Sometimes it seems like feelings of anxiety have become normal. Right? In nearly all aspects of life, people aren't able to enjoy feelings of calmness and peace on a regular basis. But with effective habits, feelings of constant anxiety in your life can become manageable. Now, it didn't say will be removed. It just said manageable, right? Controlling your responses is the optimal solution. You might have some control over your environment, but you can't control others. Your own response is the only thing completely under your control. And of course, we know that straight up. Life is going to happen. Life is going to come at us. People are going to have their opinions, but it's how we choose to respond, right? Okay, if you'd like to experience a more peaceful life, try these 7 habits of serenity. Number 1, create a calming morning ritual. And I know some people, Annie 101 comes to mind, who gets up at 4 or even 3:30 in the morning before the world is noisy. And she has the things that she does, before she has to get on with her actual day. Side note, I have a training next week and it starts at 5 o'clock and we're supposed to chime in at 1:45. So I will absolutely be getting up all next week. And if there's any chance that it works for me, I'll just continue from there. But most of you who follow me know that I am a night girl, and it is a bit of a challenge to do both, right? It's not even good for my health to do both, let's be fair. All right. Getting up early is important. Most people make the mistake of staying in bed as long as possible. This results in rushing around and relying on luck to get out of the house on time. If one event takes you off course, you'll be late. Oh, that's so true. Get up early enough that you're not rushed in the morning. Exercise a little bit. Meditate, which is a hyperlink. Read the paper with your coffee. Take a walk around the block. Mornings tend to be quiet and peaceful, and if you get up early, you can enjoy them. Yeah, it'd be great to not be rushing to work at the risk of a ticket. You know what I mean? Not freaking out on the animals when it's not their fault that I'm running late. A lot of things get out of control at school, especially at different times of the year. And I often say that their procrastination is not my emergency, right? And that's how I feel like for my animals. When I'm going crazy in the morning and they're just like, really, Mom? And I'm like, sorry, my procrastination shouldn't be your emergency. I so get that. Okay, but that's okay. Every day that we're breathing, there's hope. And here's some steps in getting that. So creating a calming morning ritual. Number 2, notice how you respond to stress. When you're faced with a stressful situation, take note of your behavior. Do you feel overwhelmed by stress? Do you overeat? Do you work to eliminate the stress? Do you find some way to distract yourself to avoid the situation? Like for me, those are all tricky, and I kind of deny stress a lot. I'm a laugher. To an extent, a people pleaser, meaning I want people around me to be happy. I go out of my way for others, but when I'm overwhelmed, like, hello, are those still boxes from your kitchen, Jules? Yes, they are. So in that way, I've been paralyzed with the stress of trying to put everything back in that kitchen. So that's definitely one way. I'm eating over stress. I mean, of course. I mean, I'd have to say, I don't think, yeah. Again, it's avoidance of stress. So eating to anesthetize myself so that I don't deal with the stress. So am I actually dealing with stress, or am I working to avoid dealing with the stress? You know what I mean? It'd be so much easier to just get through it. So yeah, I totally get it. Overwhelmed by stress. Do you overeat? Do you work? Yeah, there's a lot of things I do to avoid what the stress has taken on. And it usually far exceeds what the situation was if I had just dealt with it. And yet, of course, I'm a superhero for anybody else in need. I can solve their problems instantly. Number 3, create healthier responses to stress. Replace any unhealthy responses with something more peaceful. Make a cup of green tea or a few minutes of yoga would work for you. Call a friend. It might be an option. Yeah, for me, hit a 12-step meeting, make a Jules Blessed Vegan video. What's up, y'all? Work out on the rebounder. I mean, there are some things that I've been doing much better with recently. Praise God. Okay, number 4, it's not personal. Isn't it funny how every time they say it's not personal, it seems extremely personal? Like, don't make the line be it's business, okay? Because, yeah, it affects me as a person. Many of us are quick to take things personally. For example, if your employee doesn't follow your instructions, you assume that they're being defiant. If your partner isn't affectionate for a day, do you assume that they don't care about you? It's not personal. The truth is that most of the time it's not about you. I so get that. People are in their own stuff. I so get that. Again, are we affected by it? Yes, but people are in their own stuff. Everyone has their own issues to deal with. The odds are excellent that you're not the cause of someone else's mood or behavior. Oh, there's so much freedom in letting that go, that awareness that it's not about you. You know, in the 12-step program, step 10 is taking an inventory of your day. And you're supposed to clean up your side of the street if indeed something needs to be cleaned up. But if you realize that it's not your situation, you have the grace to let it go. Number 5, feel gratitude, which is a hyperlink. Everyone has things in their life that are worthy of gratitude. What are you grateful for? When things seem the most challenging, it's a perfect time to list off the things for which you are the most grateful. If you think about these things, you'll feel better. This is one of the best habits anyone can create. And you know, if you're just like, whatever, my life's a mess, I'm not grateful for it. Breathe. That's number 1. You could be grateful that you're breathing when many are not. You know, what I do is I pull it in and just say, in this moment, what am I grateful for? If I'm just waking up in bed, thank you for a bed. Thank you for sheets. Thank you for blankets. Thank you for air or heat. You know, thank you. Like, I just start with what's most immediate around me and go from there. You can find something to be grateful for. Number 6, only do one thing at a time. You know, people think multitasking helps, but the most efficient people actually finish each thing. Before the kitchen was even, I'm like, the kitchen was completed. Yay, God. But putting everything away, we went on to the next project. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is the habit. What else needs to be done? Finish this first. Attempting to multitask is stressful. It's not productive, and that's a hyperlink. They can prove it. To rapidly switch back and forth between multiple tasks. For example, when you're driving your car, just drive your car. Don't try to drive, text, eat breakfast all at the same time. All right, that's a tough one. My next talk is going to be on how multitasking isn't productive, because I am the queen of multitask. Number 7, minimize the noise in your life. Audible sounds, visual clutter, and other extra items in your life that you really have no need for all clutter up your mind as well as your environment. So true. Like this office right now, besides that, which is bad enough, and my goal, of course, is to get rid of it. There's a ton of clutter here, and I have that training all next week, and it's online, and I need to be in a calm, peaceful environment. You heard it here at JBV. That's the goal, my friends. Help me stick to it. By Sunday night, I just need all of this to be clear. Okay. Having too much stuff in your life will make you miserable. Keep the most important items and get rid of the rest. And, that's where I am with that kitchen. It's not even as big as the other kitchen. It's really weird. But the way that they did it, the way they cut corners, the way that the cupboards were changed, they're a little narrower. We got rid of a couple of drawers. The insert is cabinet instead. The cabinets only have a half shelf, which is like a new trendy, stupid thing. And it's quite different. And what life is saying is get rid of it. You got to get rid of stuff, Jules. Someone else can use it. Okay. Developing these habits can make your life more calm and serene. It can also have a ripple effect on those around you, making their lives better. There are positive benefits to reducing the stress in your life. These include being healthier and enjoying life more. Try a few of these habits on for size and then add more as the initial ones become ingrained. Your current stress challenges are largely a habit. Take control and create habits that serve you and those around you. That serve you and those around well. Okay, let's go back really quickly. Habit number 1, create a calming morning ritual. Number 2, notice how you respond to stress. Number 3, create healthier responses to stress. Number 4, it's not personal. Number 5, feel gratitude. Number 6, only do one thing at a time. And number 7, minimize the noise in your life. I love it. I'm pushing pause because I'm sneezing, and no, I am not allergic to this topic. It's windy in the high desert. Did I ever mention that? Anyway, the guy's almost done with my car. It was a pretty penny, my friends. I mean, let's be fair. I've had the car, almost 20 months. I've never had it detailed. And I most certainly needed attention to it. And Dale was on with it. And I know I'm going to be super pleased. And this guy, I don't know if he's as much a perfectionist as I am, but he's been on it for like 4 hours. And by all accounts, it was a clean car. Because I don't leave anything in it. I vacuum it. I do all this stuff. But I'm trusting that he is tricking it out. And I am all in. So yeah, I'm going to go do that. I hope you're having a beautiful Saturday. Is it Saturday? No, it's Friday. When it's summer, I never know. It's Friday. Friday. All right. So how am I? I'm glad you asked. I am on plan. I am raw vegan. I am still hitting my 10,000 no matter what. No matter what, I'm hitting my 10,000, often more. But yeah, I'm just trying to pull myself together. Life is shorter for some, and I just need the grace to get on with health. Because I've been very uncomfortable in my body this last year. Certainly since I suddenly came to from the coma I was in. I was obviously comatose because when I woke up in this body, I was like, wait, what? And how did we do that again? All right, my friends, if you like, join us if you haven't subscribed. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, best of all, can you relate to any of these habits to ease your life? If you can implement at least once, you'll know that you're blessed.